Guys, this is session about static cast. So in this session we are going to deal about what is mean by static cast, and the second thing, why we need a static cast. Before going into that, I think you are very much interested in knowing the caption here, why I have put this caption here. Use this cast when you want to see your girlfriend quickly. So don't come with over expectation. So let us concentrate on what is meant by a static cast. Okay, I hope you peoples are about C-style casting. It means converting from one type to the another type. Okay, let's consider this example. This is one of the C-style casting. Here just we are converting a character pointer into an integer pointer by using this keyword. So this is one of the example for C-style casting. Simple, it is just converting from one data type to another data type. And C-style casting has become obsolete now, and it is an era for C++ style casting. Here static cast is one of the C++ style casting, and there are also another castings like dynamic casting, const cast and reinterpret cast. Okay, so as I said, this video will only concentrate on static cast. What is meant by static cast? A static cast will check whether your conversion is valid. In C++ style casting, you can convert from any type to any type. That is, you can convert any kind of source type to any kind of destination type. But in C++, that too in specific with static cast, only you can convert an legal things. So what is a legal thing here? Like converting an double to the integer is legal, but converting an double pointer into the integer pointer is not legal. So these kind of things will be handled in the static cast. Okay, let us take an example so that it will be clear for you. First, here I have declared a variable called double, and I am just converting that double into an integer. So here I have used a C-style casting. So now double 25.5 is converted to integer 25. So second line here, it is a C++ style casting, converting the same integer, converting a double to an integer. So what is the difference between these two lines? Seems to be same, and this line also will get compiled, and this line also will get compiled. Both the two lines, C style casting and C++ style casting, is doing the same job. Then why a static cast is required here? Okay, this is very simple example, and this doesn't make any much difference for C++ style casting, and this will not show you an importance for C++ style casting. Let us look at the complex example so that it will be clear for you why C++ style casting is required and why static casting is required. Okay, the reason one for why static cast is required is to avoid the careless mistakes. Consider the scenario where your girlfriend is waiting outside of your office, and you have to finish the work very quickly and report to your boss regarding your work. So you are in a hurry to finish your work. So we have two variables here, apple count and apple name. Seems to be both variables have the closely related names, apple, but their data type is different. One is integer type and one is a character type. So now we want to convert this character pointer apple name into the my character pointer. So by usually you will do an C style casting like character pointer, which will convert from this apple name to a my character pointer. Consider you want to actually do an character, my character pointer equal to, and you have to typecasting into one character pointer and just convert this apple name here. This is what actually you want to do. Actually, this is a very legal thing. You can convert a character pointer into another character pointer by typecasting it. Since you are in a hurry to finish your work, instead of choosing this apple name, you have wrongly chosen this apple count, since both name looks similar. So now just you are converting an integer, that is apple count, into one character pointer and storing it in a variable of my character pointer. So the problem starts here. It is illegal to convert an integer into the character pointer, but your enemy C Stylecasting has allowed you to do that one. So when you access this character pointer, the program will crash. So how static cast will help you over here? So consider, instead of this line, you have used an C++ style casting that is called static cast. So static cast is very strict officer which will allow only the legal conversions. So even though, here just apple count, even though you are converting an integer to the character pointer, by mistake a compiler will show you an error. You are doing a wrong kind of conversions, like integer to an character pointer, so the compiler will throw an error. But whereas C style casting, the compiler will never throw an error, it will just cast and store in my character pointer. So even though you are hurry, if you use a static cast, you are safe, and since compiler will throw an error and you by mistake, you can watch here what I am doing wrong here. So since I am converting an integer to character pointer, I just want to convert an apple name into a character pointer, so you can correct over here. Since compiler shows an error, you can correct over here. So this is the reason why static cast is required. Even though you are doing a mistake, a compiler will take care of you and it will help to avoid the mistakes. This is the primary reason why static cast is required, and there is a reason too. Even though it is a very minor reason, it is also in a consideration why static cast is required. So let us consider the example. We have one character pointer hi, and just we are converting that character pointer into the integer pointer with the help of C style casting. So as soon as the programmer sees the line, the programmer thinks like is converting a character pointer to the integer pointer. Consider you have written the one code like this, and in future any of the programmer is seeing this line and he will think like we have done a conversion of character pointer to an integer pointer. Okay, this doesn't make much difference. Let us look into the next example. Here I have declared a myClass object of class myClass, and I am trying to typecast myClass into the enemy class. So this is what a programmer is trying to do. No, it is not an intention of the programmer to typecast the myClass into the enemy class. The semantic over here is different. This is equal to calling a constructor of enemy class with one argument. Kindly look into this. Here enemy class is a class, whereas myClass is an parameter to the constructor of enemy class. So this thing and this thing are equal. So it is not meaning like convert typecasting an myClass into the enemy class. It is a meaning like calling an enemy class constructor with one argument. When you look into the above, when you look into the enemy class, you can see the constructor which is receiving the myClass as a parameter. So don't consider this as an C style casting. It is just a calling an constructor of enemy class. Hope this session helped you in understanding the static cast. Thank you for watching.